But the biggest story this weekend in the world of sports, entertainment, and beyond is, or was, major gaffe last night at the Oscars. Yeah, man, and I'm sure you've heard about it, but we're going to talk about it as well. We're going to get into some sports, but, I mean, this is the biggest thing. Everybody in America is talking about this right now. Director Barry Jenkins said he was speechless after his movie Moonlight was announced as a winner of Best Picture on Sunday night, following an unprecedented moment in Oscars history. And Faye Dunaway and Warren Beatty, on hand to celebrate the 50th anniversary of Bonnie and Clyde, presented the nominees for Best Picture. On stage, Beatty was given the task of opening the envelope that was supposed to contain the winner. And they screwed it up. And listen, I watched it live, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. I watched it live. I watched the repeat. They talked about it all last night on the news. They talked about it all this morning. I still don't understand what happened, like how they screwed this up. I think, as best I can tell, they gave them the wrong card. Or that's what they're saying, is that they gave them the wrong card. And he read the name of somebody else from another movie or whatever that had won like an individual award or whatever, but it wasn't for the Best Picture of the Year. So, I mean, bust the award to Warren Beatty, Dunaway, the Oscars, the Academy Awards, all of them get a Buster Award. Yeah, they had originally announced La La Land, which I haven't seen that movie. They originally announced La La Land as being the Best Picture of the Year, and it was wrong, and it was Moonlight, okay? And so very strange, and like, I don't believe for 1 minute that they didn't know what they were doing. I think that whole thing was set up. Like, you can't tell me, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, you can't tell me in the history of award shows, you know, how long they been doing award shows? Let's just say 100 years. If you're talking about TV, movies, music, all the different award shows, I have never in my life heard of somebody screwing up the biggest award of the night at said, you know, award show. Never. And you mean to tell me it's happened 2 times in a year? No. No, I don't believe it 1 minute. And they made reference to Steve Harvey with the gaffe that he made for the Miss America pageant or whatever, maybe a year ago, a little bit longer than a year ago. But that, coupled with what happened last night, I don't believe it. I don't believe you can't make a mistake like that. Once again, I've never heard of this type of thing happening before. And listen, I don't know. Maybe it has. But if it has, I haven't heard about it. And I watch these types of things. I've always watched these types of things, whether it's Miss America pageant, Miss USA, Miss Universe, all of the award shows, the Grammys, the Oscars, the Emmys. I usually watch all of that stuff because I kind of try to keep up with entertainment, especially with this gig here, okay? But I have never heard of somebody messing up like that on that big of a stage twice. This is twice coupling, you know, adding the whole Steve Harvey thing within like a year. So I think last night was all just bullshit. It was just all, you know, a PR stunt to get people to talk about it. Because I just can't believe that would happen 2 times within this close of proximity. So bust the awards to the Oscars last night for all of that. Now, as far as the movie, Moonlight, that won Best Picture of the Year, I'm going to try to be careful when I say this, man. I'm not going to get too emotional. I think I've talked about this a little bit on this show to a very small degree. Had a real long conversation about this in one of the particular chat groups that I'm involved with on Facebook with some of the bros or whatever. And saw the movie Moonlight maybe a month ago. Like, I stumbled upon it. And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. So what happens is, you know, you're always trying to find what people are talking about, like what people are saying is the best movie out there so you can see. I'm a movie guy, so I see a lot of movies. And so I go online, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. I go online, and I search like top 10 movies today or whatever. And several different lists I come up with is showing, as the #1 movie in 2016, this movie Moonlight. So I'm like, wait a minute, this damn movie Moonlight. Everybody keeps talking about this movie like this movie is phenomenal. It's this, that, and the other, and it's great. It's an epic triumph. It's just incredible. It's one of the greatest movies of all time. Once again, several lists has it as the #1, no more than the #2 movie of 2016. So I was like, let me watch this damn movie. So I watched the movie, man, and once again, I don't want to go out there and just kill a movie because it is an all-black cast. It's a black director, so I'm happy for them. I'm happy for them that they had success. The main or one of the actors, he wasn't even the main actor. The guy, Mahershala, I think that's the way you pronounce his name, Mahershala Ali, who actually won an award last night, I think, supporting actor or whatever. I'm a fan of his, the brother. I'm a fan of his because he was in Luke Cage, had a prominent role in Luke Cage. He was in House of Cards, which I still haven't finished watching, all the episodes of House of Cards on Netflix or whatever. But good actor. He's a very good actor, very good actor. Ball award to him before I go any further. Mahershala, and that's the way you pronounce it. The guy's name is Mahershala Ali. Very good actor. Like, he's one of the dudes that's going to get one of the spots for 5 black actors, male actors in Hollywood for the next 25 years. He is. Right. They can only let 5 black male actors get roles in Hollywood, within a 25-year span. So when Denzel bows out and retires, or Morgan Freeman retires finally, he's old as Methuselah, then this guy, Mahershala Ali, is going to get one of those spots. But anyway, he's a great actor. But saw the movie, man, and to put it mildly, man, I wasn't a fan. I was not a fan. Matter of fact, I was thoroughly disappointed. And I watched the whole thing because it kind of did enough to keep my attention to watch it. Once again, I always try to go out and support black films, but I just don't get it. I don't get it, and I don't want to tell what the story is about. You can kind of read a synopsis online, a description about what the movie's about. And what the director wanted to try to achieve in this thing or whatever. And it was shot well. Like, it wasn't bootleg. Like, it wasn't bootleg. Like, it didn't look like a blaxploitation film from 1972 where you saw the boom camera in the scene or whatever. You saw somebody messing up their lines or whatever, but they still kept it. It wasn't nothing like that. It was shot well. Okay? It looked good. But, the story, I just didn't get it. I didn't get it. I don't get it. Now, you do know that for these Oscars and these types of awards, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, there's a certain kind of air of, bouginess. Like, it has to be artsy, and it has to have some type of hidden meaning. It has to have some type of message or whatever that artsy people in Hollywood and these eccentric people have to see. Maybe a lot of us don't see it, but there was obviously, man, a narrative, an agenda that was being pushed with the movie. I'm not necessarily mad at that. That's fine. It's 2017. But the movie itself wasn't that interesting. The acting was good from everybody that played a part in it. But like I was just saying, the guy, Mahershala Ali, he was only in the movie for like 15, 20 minutes, okay? And so the main character, they showed him, and I can tell you this part, the main character, they showed him from a little boy to a grown man. And so there were actually 3 different people that played the main character, okay? And there's a lot more to it than that, but that's the essence of it. So it was 3 different guys. So each guy, as far as their acting ability, they were only in the movie for, say, 20 minutes at most, 20, 25 minutes each at most. And so I thought it was very slow. I thought the ending didn't make sense at all. I thought it was too abrupt at the end. There was a lot of things I didn't like about the movie. Like, if I was giving it afros. And I always do this ranking system with afros. Like out of 5 afros, I'd probably give this damn movie, I don't know, 2 afros. I don't know. I didn't get it. A lot of people seem to love it, evidently. A lot of people seem to love it, evidently. And I'm not sure about this. You're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. I'm going to guess, and I want one of the Stewies, maybe Waterhead, can do a quick little search, man. I'm willing to bet that this is the first. I'm willing to bet, and I'm trying to think right now off the top of my head before I forget anything. You're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. I'm willing to bet that this is the first black movie with an all-black cast for the most part. The storyline is based on black people. I'm willing to bet that this is the first black movie that has won Best Picture of the Year, ever. I'm willing to bet that. And maybe Raisin in the Sun or something like that from back in the day with Sidney Poitier. Maybe I'm missing something like that. But outside of that, it can't be more than 1 or 2. And I'm willing to bet that it's none. Okay, there may have been some big blockbuster movies and movies of the year, Oscar movie of the years that had black cast members, but this was a black film with an all-black cast for the most part. Not for the most part, it was. It was 99% black. I'm willing to bet this is the first black movie that's won Picture of the Year. And that's what's most puzzling to me is, what? I mean, when you talk about Glory, when you talk about Malcolm X, I mean, I could just start naming. Last week I gave you like 25 of my favorite movies of all times. For this movie, and maybe this year's competition wasn't that great. I didn't see any of the other movies or whatever that were in the final running for the award. But maybe competition this year was light. I don't know. But I just didn't get it. I'm sorry. I just didn't get it. Man. And once again, there is an agenda being pushed in this. I don't even want to comment really on that. It is what it is. That's fine. If the movie was good, if the movie was entertaining, if it was, a great storyline, I wouldn't, give a rat's ass about that. But clearly there is. I just didn't like the movie. I mean, I wasn't a fan at all. And not just me. A lot of people that I talked to, I told you about the little debate that we had in one of the groups that I'm in on Facebook, and a lot of people said the same thing. They didn't get it. Like they didn't understand the hoopla surrounding this movie, and it kind of makes you think. I'll tell you this. Go ahead and support it. Go ahead and watch it. Go see it. Check it out. And, decide for yourself. As simple as that. But at the end of the day, I guess congratulations are in order. Hey, congratulations are in order. And I'm just one person. Now, I'm not the only person that didn't get it. But as relative terms to this show, I didn't get it. And maybe y'all can tell me your thoughts about it in the chat room on Spreaker.com, all right? The number to the show is 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. When we get back from the break, man, little basketball talk, man. This is these cats do in 2017. They join up and they make super teams. We'll talk about that. Another interesting little aspect of the Oscars last night. Entertainment in hour number 2 of the show. So we'll talk more about the Oscars, all the winners for the major categories. We'll get into that in the entertainment segment, where we talk about birthdays and what's going on in Hollywood a little bit. Hour number 2. The third hour, we call it the Power Hour. I read a lot of chat. I read chat all throughout the show, but the third hour, we really make way for the Stewies, man. So we'll do that in hour number 3. When we get back from the break, a little NBA talk, more Oscars talk. Read your chat messages. I will. Don't go away. This is the Doug Stewart Show.
just the way you lie, what you lie.